Hey, what's going on in the chat room?
Yeah, yo. Yeah, the minute. Don't have the fame, the hoes, a nigga need the cane, the money, the clothes, the fame. I need everything, I need dame, need train, you know. I cruise cross, flip bras like I'm just that next star, and you can catch me fine tune like a guitar. I ain't that nigga talking he say and she say. That's for the niggas that don't really get no money. They gossip like some hoes Tuesday to Monday, straight running to a nigga like he on the runway. I'm heard on every block and headed up for one way. That one way is store from Monday to Sunday. I check my cell phone, groupies wanna hit me up. I'm standing next to line, these niggas want my rhyme. Some of your niggas feel me, ain't number one I will be. Check, check, I will. Don't need the fame, the hoes, that nigga need the cane, the money, the clothes, the fame. I need everything, I need dame, need train, you know. The fame, the hoes, that nigga need the cane, the money, the clothes, the fame. Car parked outside, some niggas just too broke. Please, getting money like my song, nigga. It's like the more you come up, the more these niggas don't like you. Fuck. The hoes, that nigga need the cane, the money. I need dame, need train, you know. The fame, the hoes, that nigga need the cane, the money. You know. Woo! California, hey. My nigga SP on the beat. Hello, man. You can't be shit over, man.
Want to hear me okay? Can hear me in the chat room? Please let me know. Unfortunately, my computer's lagging really bad, so bear with me. And plus all these stupid fucking pop-ups. But yeah, if you can hear me in the chat room, let me know. Give me a thumbs up or say, yeah, I can hear you. We're going to get started here in a very short period of time. I'll play a couple of more songs, let this place fill up a little bit more. Again, if you can hear me in the chat room, please let me know, one way or the other. I'd appreciate it. I need to know if you guys can hear audio. If somebody doesn't type something soon, I'm going to type it in here. Okay, Billionaire 5000 says he can hear me. Okay, that's good. Okay, if you guys can hear me okay, stand by. I'm going to play a couple of more songs and then we're going to get started here because I'm actually doing a double header tonight. I'm doing my own stream, and then later tonight I'm going to be on Obsidian's Radio Live network. We're going to be talking pretty much about the same thing that we're going to be talking about here. So bear with me. Like I said, my shit is kind of laggy, so you'll have to excuse me. I don't know how much it's affecting you guys, but yeah, just bear with me, and I'll be back in a little bit.
Side by side, we fell asleep in the mother's bed. Never made it as a wise man, I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man, I'm sick aside without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you say sorry, I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken, beforehand I knew a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. Despite words in my head, scream out, we haven't won yet. Yeah, yeah, oh, we haven't fun yet. Yeah, yeah, oh, we haven't fun yet.
Okay, what up, everybody? Yeah, before I get to the last song, cause I wanted to try to get at least 20 people in here. I guess since I'm not talking about one of these sheep pimp frauds, it's gonna be hard to get 20 people in here, but that doesn't matter. Just so long as I know that I have the true brothers in here, my real supporters, the real red pillars, the real MGTOWs, the real Marlboro Men, whatever you call yourself. Just stand by. I want to see if we can get at least 20 people up in this motherfucker, because I have a very important final message that I want to send you guys going into the new year of 2019. I do also have one more video probably that I'm gonna have in 2018, but I definitely felt like since I'm gonna start doing streams a lot more frequently in 2019, I might as well start here. And this is definitely something that I should talk with you guys live about. So like I said, hold tight. I'm gonna play one more song, get a couple of more butts in here, and then we're going to talk about what's going to happen. Also, guys, be sure to tune in to the Obsidian Radio Live Network. That's going to be tonight, I'd say about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be 6:30 in the Central Standard Time, and that should be like 4 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to be on Obsidian Radio Live Network. We're going to be discussing the pro-black sheep pimp fraud issue. We're also going to be discussing what we're going to be talking about in this here stream, and just stand by for all of that, guys. But yeah, there's something definitely very important that I need to talk to you guys about. We've been talking about it all year. It's increased over the last quarter of this year, and if between the pictures and the title you don't understand what the fuck I'm saying, then you probably already a lost cause. But just stand by, guys, because I got a lot to cover in about 2 hours. So bear with me and enjoy a little bit more music. One more song and then we're going to get started. Oh, and by the way, if you know anybody that would be that frequents my channel, or that you know is like-minded, email them, private message them, you know, comment them, whatever. Get their butts in here, because it looks like we're barely going to have like 20-30 people in here, but that's cool, because, you know, small group is all we need. Just so we have a few woke brothers, you know, we can make the merry-go-round, and that's all it needs to, that's all it counts. So yeah, guys, stand by, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
baby, I'll be there to get you around one, so we can go chillin', have some fun, baby. Let's cuddle till the sun comes up, and baby, you know that I love you so much. Say you wanna stay tonight, you know you got a brother high. I come and pick you up in my ride, baby. Ooh, baby, baby, ooh, baby. You say you love me, you wanna get with me tonight. I come and pick you up in my ride, for me, baby.
Watch my niggas get down like that. You didn't know what's got no style. We can move from the front to the back. Watch you make you feel like a cat. Make moves, then break rules. Taking cruise, think that's cool. Run with you, I never lose. With the girls I choose.
Okay, what up, guys? Sorry for making you wait. Thank you, those of you who are here. I just had a brother text me something that's watching the stream. He said, probably the reason why you're not getting a lot of people in the stream barely past 20 is because it's Christmas Eve, and you know, a lot of people are celebrating, you know, their little holiday going into Christmas. And you know, I didn't get a chance to text the brother back, but since you're in the chat room, I just want to say that me selecting specifically this day to do this stream was strategic, okay? Because I know that the only brothers that are going to be in here are the truly woke red pill brothers. Because if you're a red pill brother, in addition to not dealing with these thought assholes, okay, you're also not dealing with these holidays, these, you know, religious events that, you know, they have set up at their churches with their black or white pastors or whatever. You're probably at home or somewhere else by yourself, enjoying your life, doing your thing. Okay, so this right here lets me know the 25 brothers in here so far and counting. You are the few brothers that are actually truly woke, truly red pill or black pill. We're going to get into all of that tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, stay tuned, because immediately after this stream, we're going to be over at the Obsidian Radio Live Network. That's going to be tonight at about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be 6:30 in Central Standard Time and 4 p.m. in the West Pacific Time. So guys, let's get down to it, because like I said, you can see the title of this stream: Beware of Dogs. Know your enemy going into 2019, black man. Now, what I mean by know your enemy, here's the issue that I have with black men. First of all, let me just introduce you to the purpose of not only this title, but this little gallery of bimbos that you see here. Now, I know different black men, you know, just like other different men, you have your different type of woman, okay? Now, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? And, you know, for me specifically, you know, I have a certain type of female that I'm physically and sexually attracted to. Okay, so I selected, just randomly some of these bimbos from each, kind of like each group, based on, what I know, different colors of the rainbow or whatever, to try to relate to you brothers, to help you understand what I'm saying. Because going into 2019, we know as black men that we have many enemies. Some brothers and me may disagree on who our enemies are exactly. Some brothers may say it's the police. Some brothers may say it's another black man. Some brothers may say it's the Democratic Party, it's the Republican Party, yada, yada, yada. But most brothers will not say that it's these females, okay? Because a majority of males, a majority of men, they're still psychologically hypnotized by, these social expectations of what a man is supposed to do and be to define his manhood. Look, let me tell you the number one thing, okay? Let me help you understand something. Nobody on planet Earth, including your own mother, nobody, maybe your father, okay, but really not even him, nobody can define your manhood and tell you whether or not you are a man but you, okay? Just like can't nobody breathe for you, can't nobody bleed for you, can't nobody be born for you, can't nobody die for you, can't nobody piss or shit for you, okay? Can't nobody get in trouble for you, can't nobody go to prison or jail for you, can't nobody get infected, for you. You have to do you. You remember these ratchet thoughts talking about they gonna do me? You gotta do you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's on that note, talking about black male empowerment, we gonna get right into this. So here you have an assortment of whores. You have a light-skinned chick, you got a dark-skinned chick, you got a white chick, you got a Caribbean chick, you got a Latina chick, and you got a biracial chick. Just threw that in there for extras, okay? Now, most men would admit, even if, a female that looked like one of these would not be his first immediate pick, that all of these women are relatively, on some scale above, 7 on a scale of 1 to 10 attractive females, okay? I'm going to prove to you brothers on several ways tonight, okay, before this stream is over, why you have to think with more than just the appearance of a female and more than just with your dick when it comes to these hoes, okay? Because hence the title, beware of dogs, okay? Every female to smile in your face and take a pretty picture and put pounds of fake up and weave on is not your friend. She's not an easy piece of pussy, okay? A lot of these hoes a lot of them are players, okay? And pimps, okay? You have to understand this. As a matter of fact, if you look at most of these bras that you're looking at on the screen, almost all of them are made up. And what you need to understand is a female is trying to manipulate the narrative from the moment that she goes into a bathroom and starts putting all that fake up weave and wigs on. Okay? You have to understand that. Alright? The only female here, and I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying the only female here that probably doesn't have makeup on is actually her natural self is this white girl. The only reason I say that is because we know white women can grow, long natural hair, okay? And maybe this Latina chick, okay? The rest of these hoes, but this is the point. All of these females, from the pictures that they take, okay, to the makeup that they put on, to, the way they pose in the pictures, to the way they, their talking points that they hit on social media, whether you're talking about Cardi B or Olivia Alexa, and we're going to get to that bimbo in a second, because a lot of you brothers get blown out over that Olivia Alexa chick. This brother sent me a link earlier about her, and y'all about to be surprised about that. But every one of these chicks is trying to get something in return for their efforts of prettying themselves up and, telling you what you want to hear. Okay, everybody, even if a female is physically and sexually attracted to you, okay, she's trying to get something out of you. How do we know this? Because of human nature, because of ourselves, okay? We're trying to get something out of something or someone in life all the time, every day, 24/7. So you have to think like yourself, Okay, some people are less selfish than others. But pretty much when you're dealing with a bimbo that's under the age of 30, in a lot of cases under the age of 40 or even under the age of 50, okay, she don't give no kind of fuck about you. She will use you to get whatever the fuck she wants. Alright? And she will do that as long as she needs to. She will squeeze you like a Capri Sun packet, and when she's get done squeezing all the juice out of you, she will throw you in the fucking trash can. Just like you would throw one of them motherfucking pouches in the trash, okay? So my purpose of this tonight's stream is to help you brothers understand that you have to start thinking for yourself. And I am proud to say, I'm very proud to say that a lot more black men and men in general are waking the fuck up to the treachery and the trickery of these whores, okay? You know, a lot of men, you know, these hoes, they love to say, you know, oh, some woman must have hurt you. Well, whether she hurt us or not, she certainly played us. And, you know, some men will go through their lives. There are men like that in my family. They will go through their pathetic lives chasing pussy and never learning. You got 50, 60-year-old something Negroes out here still chasing after pussy, calling themselves players, you know, putting on the whole hip-hop gear and all of that shit, okay? But then you have brothers out here that have woken up, you know, they've revised their personality and their way of thinking, okay? And those brothers, most of them call themselves red pillars, MGTOWs. I'm starting my own hashtag. I'm sorry, I meant to put it in the title of the video, the Marlboro Man. Now, before we get to the rest of this shit, let me just explain to you why I call myself a Marlboro Man. It's because of an iconic photo, well, a series of iconic photos. But let me show y'all something right quick, okay? The reason why I call myself the Marlboro Man is because it does not align itself with a specific group, okay? If any of you were back in like the 70s and the 80s, let me see if I can find the right picture. Hold on, guys, because my shit is laggy as fuck. Okay. I'm looking for the one with the horse. Okay. Damn, this is a bad time to see everything from what I'm actually trying to find. Okay, fuck it. I'll just do Marlboro Man and horse. Y'all bear with me, cause I'm trying to make a point here. Okay, yeah. Now, what really sticks with me when I look at these photos of the original Marlboro Man is this is basically a grown man, you know, riding off into the sunset out west. And this doesn't mean you have to be a cowboy, okay? But he's basically by himself doing his own thing, okay? Now, does that mean that the Marlboro Man... Let me find a better fucking picture. What the fuck? Okay, this one is good. This one's good. Okay. Does that mean that the Marlboro Man doesn't get pussy? Does that mean that, you know, he don't get laid every once in a while? No, it doesn't. But that means you don't see no female hanging off the back of this dude, okay? The Marlboro Man rides off into the sunset. He rides into town and he rides out of town by his motherfucking self. He does his own thing, okay? You don't have to smoke cigarettes, or you don't have to be a fucking cowboy, or you don't have to be a white man to understand where the fuck I'm coming from with this shit. You feel me? Okay? So the reason why I call myself a Marlboro Man is because it's, you know, MGTOW is kind of gimmicky for me. I understand, you know, I have the same mindset as MGTOWs, but I don't really want to align myself with any particular group. Red Pill, you know, a lot of you brothers even said, y'all confirmed, and, you know, I agree with you. I'm beyond Red Pill. I'm more like Black Pill. I'm like, fuck all these hoes. I don't want to deal with them at all, okay? But that's why I call myself a Marlboro Man, and I'm gonna start hashtagging that shit. Y'all don't have to follow me, but a Marlboro Man, he's not a part of any group, okay? He doesn't make, you know, any loud pronouncements. He just does his own fucking thing, whatever he wants to do, okay? He does it by himself. He makes his own decisions by his fucking self. He doesn't allow society or women or politics or religion to dictate how he chooses to live his life, how he chooses to ride his fucking horse, where he chooses to go. Y'all feel me? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Now, with that out of the way, we got to get to this bimbo right here. Okay, we just gonna start off right here. Now, the reason why we gonna start right here, and hold on, bear with me, cause like I said, my shit is laggy as hell, and it takes some time for this shit to really get going. But you guys, some of you may remember in my last stream, part of my stream, I mentioned this chick. I just came across her video completely at random. I guess she's like this black Latina chick called Olivia Alexa. Okay, now she had disappeared for like a year or so, and she came back just 2 weeks ago making a video talking about where she's been, and then a week later she made another video called "Why Men Are Going Their Own Way," hashtag MGTOW. Now in this video that she made about MGTOW, she claimed to be endorsing. She claimed to be endorsing, the Black MGTOW movement. Okay, and I criticized this chick basically the same way I did with Paris Milan. And a lot of you brothers, I don't remember which one of you it was, but you were telling me like, oh, I support Olivia Alexa because she's been standing up for black men ever since 2015. Other than that though, I don't trust none of these hoes. And right there I knew that some of you guys, you still are in that infancy stage of being a red pillar, or you're not a real red pillar. Okay, because any chick, you can't trust any chick that has to put on a shit ton of makeup and weave, okay, to be able to sit in front of a well-lighted camera and talk to you. Okay, if she can't talk to you with all that shit off, okay, she's trying to, just like I told you with these hoes right here, just like I told you with these hoes, she's trying to manipulate you, right, starting with her appearance. Okay, she's trying to be something that she's not. Just because this female hits talking points that everybody wants to hear does not mean that she's legitimate. And I'm going to prove it to you. Okay? A lot of brothers, and this is why I said earlier that I'm glad to see a lot of black men are waking up. A lot of brothers were not buying this female's bullshit. Okay? In the comment section. And I'm going to read a few of those for you. But between my stream, where I kind of put her on blast for that MGTOW video, and the people in her comment section, she got butthurt about it, right? Now, this is a chick who claims to understand, where MGTOW black men are coming from. But then when she got butthurt because men wasn't, a majority of the comments weren't, falling for her bullshit, then all of a sudden, she changes everything that she said. Check this video. She released this video about 22 hours ago. Check this shit out. Just stand by for just 1 second, guys. Okay. Before we get to the comments, I want y'all to hear what this beautiful black queen, this beautiful black sister got to say. Oh no, that's the first video where she was talking about why men were going their own way. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I don't know why my shit is so laggy. Y'all have to forgive me. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this in reverse. I'm gonna play the video. It's 11 minutes long. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, but I'm gonna play the first video that she made. You know what? Fuck that. Cause I want y'all to understand how serious this situation is. Okay? Cause a lot of y'all still don't understand this. I'm gonna play the first video that she made about a week ago first. Okay, and I'm gonna turn away and I'm gonna let y'all listen to it, because you can't play another person's video while showing the visuals. But listen to this, then I'm gonna show you the response to when she found out that men wasn't buying into her bullshit. So this is the first one where she claimed to be in support of MGTOW. Okay, and now I want y'all to think about the likes of Paris Milan and Cynthia G and how they started out. Okay, and how they turned on black men. But let me just shut up and let y'all hear this.
So on my way home back from a photo shoot today, I received an inbox from a guy asking me what was my viewpoint on the Men Go Their Own Way movement. Now, me being who I am, I go to YouTube and I type in MGTOW. And I see videos that men have uploaded, expressing how they feel about the Men Go Their Own Way movement, expressing, why they chose the MGTO, the Men Go Their Own Way movement, and just all of these, like, this array of videos. Underneath their video, however, all I see are women who are man-bashing men. for deciding to go their own way. Now, let me start off by saying I find this whole paradigm to be completely and utterly contradictory. And I say that because when you see women who are proclaiming to be feminists and proclaiming that also proudly, because the feminist movement is supposed to be about women empowerment and uplifting women and equality and being treated fair and all these other type of cliches. When you see a woman toting that so proudly, toting that around, you're not supposed to have a problem with it, right? But as soon as a man starts a movement that's for the betterment of him and other men, manhood, now all of a sudden it's a problem. I'm going to let you fellas in on a little secret. The reason that women have a problem with the MGTOW movement is because it doesn't involve them, okay? It X's them out. The Men Go Their Own Way movement does not exclude all women. I really want to be clear about this. It does, however, exclude certain types of women. And these are the same types of women who have an issue with this movement because they understand and realize that the only reason MGTOW movement is a thing and is relevant is because it stems and it has its inception in women like them. Women who see the world in crazy ways, who deal with men, carelessly, recklessly, who talk recklessly. Because let's be real, men are waking up and realizing their importance in this world now more than ever. So if a man decides to go MGTOW or decides to go on his own path, that should be nothing but applauded. It shouldn't be made fun of, ridiculed, or mocked. Because the MGTOW movement does not say F women, we don't need women. It does, however, say that until I find my queen, until I find the woman who can invest the same kind of love, dedication, honesty, attention, affection that I invest into her, then I'm going my own way and I'm bettering myself in that pursuit. Until women take self-accountability and admit the huge and major role that they have played in the inception of the MGTOW movement, until women realize the very, very simple paradigm that a man has to feel respected first before he feels loved, men will continue to go their own way. Because the truth of the matter is, the MGTOW movement is a spawn of the mindset that the feminist movement has created in some women. Men have been forced to go their own way. And until you can understand the deeply seated, deeply rooted roots of this movement, you will never understand the plight of men, why they feel the way they do, why they think the way they do, and why they're going their own way in such large numbers. Okay? So, these are my thoughts on the MGTOW movement. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you agree, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, guys, I don't know where the fuck I got that was an 11-minute video. I'm glad it wasn't an 11-minute video. But okay, that was the video. That was the video that she made about a week ago, right? Now she just made this video just yesterday. Okay, this was in response to all of the men that were coming on her first video endorsing the MGTOW, the Black MGTOW movement. And she expected black men to bow down and kiss her ass like they do on Paris Milan's channel and to a smaller standpoint now on Cynthia G's channel. Okay? Now check this response video out when she realized that black men going into 2019, more and more of them are on to the bullshit of these whores. Check this shit out. Now the video is entitled MGTOW Community Made Me Do This. Check this out. Now remember, she was hitting all the talking points, just like Paris Milan when she first came on. She was hitting all the talking points, talking about, men are MGTOW now because of feminism, and until men feel respected, they're going to continue to go their own way. I understand MGTOW, all of this, right? And she had to put on all this makeup. I guarantee you this woman don't look like this. All this makeup and all this weave to do that, right? Then when she realized that she wasn't going to get the positive attention that she thought she was going to get and all the positive me worship that she thought she was going to get from these men in her comment section and from video responses like mine, then check this video out. Check it out, y'all.
Hi guys. Originally, I wasn't even going to do this video. However, there's been such an overwhelming response from my last MGTOW video that I did, both positive and negative, mostly negative. that I felt like that there was a lot of things that I really wanted to speak on. Now, let me first start by saying I have always been the #1 supporter and in the corner of my kings. Even going back into 2015 when I did my 5 reasons why you can't find a man video that had, you know, women pissed off at me because I was calling them out and exposing certain behaviors within them. And yes, I do use the word kings, not as a term of endearment, but as a reminder of who you are and who you can be. I still stand by every single thing I said in my last MGTOW video. However, upon reading certain comments on my channel and on my video, and watching certain video responses coming directly from the MGTOW community about me, I want to say, some of you guys are more bitter and emotional than the feminists that you all proclaim to hate so much. I'm reading comments on my channel talking about F women, we don't need women, excuse my language, bitches ain't shit, fuck these hoes, we just pump and dump them, we don't impregnate them, and all this other type of crazy stuff. But these are the same men that would be ready to blow somebody's head off if somebody pumped and dumped their daughter, or if somebody pumped and dumped their sister, or if somebody pumped and dumped their mother. And let's put some logic to that for a quick second. If the MGTOW movement goes worldwide and everybody's just having sex and nobody's impregnating anybody, how does the human race survive? That's the end of mankind. I really want y'all to put some logic before you say stuff. So for all of the men out there talking about how you don't need women, you actually do. Because without women, none of this is possible. Even your very existence as a man is not possible. That woman carried you, created you, and birthed you. And you have the nerve to want to be disrespectful to women. That's the hilarious part. For the first 60 days, when you're inside that woman's stomach, you are female. You don't even start developing male parts until after 60 days. So at one point in time, every single person walking this earth was female, which is why you have nipples like a woman. Your penis and testicles are nothing more than our uterus and ovaries. The only difference is ours is on the inside and yours is on the outside. Same parts, different placement. And for all of the guys in my comments calling me bitch, dumbass hoe, stupid ass slut, like, come on y'all, really? That doesn't bother me. Like, trying to insult me will not raise your testosterone, by the way. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Like, y'all can do better than the typical emotional male response when you feel like your ego has been targeted. Like, now your insecurities are just showing. Your whole organization is running off of emotion as opposed to logic. And when you run off of emotion, you sacrifice order. There's no order within your organization. You know, you guys talk all the time about not letting women infiltrate, and women are trying to infiltrate. But what you really need to be worried about are the infiltrators that's already in your circle. And how do I know they're there? Because they're also in my DMs, ready to give their left toe and sell y'all out for a simple hello. So where's your order? So you guys can keep trying to come for me if you like. But until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Okay. Now, did y'all hear that shit? Did y'all hear that shit? Now, you see how quickly this bimbo went from being pro MGTOW to when she got her little feelings hurt, she started hitting pro-feminist talking points. We were all women at some point. Your penis is just a vagina, a clitoris turned inside out. You know, men need women. If not, it wouldn't, you know, the human race wouldn't continue. You men are just bitter. Blah, 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 fucking blah, blah. Okay? Talking about you already have infiltrate. You trying to keep me from infiltrating, but you already have thirsty simps infiltrating you and they in my DMs kissing my ass. Right? And if she wasn't bothered by what men were saying in the comment section, or men like me making response videos to her like Paris Milan, she wouldn't have made another video. Okay? Her self-esteem was fractured by these comments underneath her BS talking point video, the first one right here. Okay? I told y'all, just like the bimbos in these pictures that I'm showing y'all, just like the bimbo on this video, just like Paris Milan, China Fox, Cynthia G, Radical Home Goddess, my ex fiance, all these females will flip-flop on you quicker than a fucking egg in a skillet. Quicker than a pancake turned the wrong side up, burning up. Okay? I told y'all, you can't trust none of these females. Look at this shit. Look at these. This is what pissed her off. Okay, just one. I'm just going to read one comment and then we're going to move on because we only got about an hour and a half. I tried to tell you, especially you brothers talking about y'all know her, y'all saw her from way back. Okay, this chick just trying to get on the come up along with these pro-black she pimps. She's just another she pimp, and when she got mad, cause a majority of dudes in her comment section are making video responses to that first video she made that got like 83,000 views, wasn't buying her bullshit. Okay, we saw how she went from pro MGTOW to pro feminist. Okay. And then, just like Paris Milan talking about she don't date outside of her race, but she gave a white boy her number. This chick said she still stands by everything she said in the first MGTOW video, but then turns around and starts spurting off all this pro-feminist stuff and you know, niggas just thirsty and y'all bitter and you know, men are just women with penises turned inside out that are actually clitorises. What did I try to tell y'all about these women? You can't trust none of them. And if you still don't believe me, stand by. Because I'm gonna prove it to you some more. But let's just read this comment right here. It says, to all men, this is a brother, I don't know him, but this is just one of the comments that went, that got really popular and got a lot of responses underneath her shit. And there are a lot of real MGTOW guys on her shit, okay, that know, just like myself, a Marlboro Man, they know the treachery and the trickery of these hoes. It's really sad that men twice my age have not figured shit like this out. But check this out. M2K, learn all that. The 2K tricks. Don't know what's up with the screen name. But he says, to all men, whether you're MGTOW or not, invest in yourself and yourself alone. Don't pour your life source into a female because in the end it won't be reciprocated. They have no problem betraying you and watching you bleed out. Boom. And what he said was confirmed in this very video. It's been confirmed in a lot of our lives. She went from MGTOW to, you know, if MGTOW goes worldwide, what's going to happen to the race? She said that she said in the MGTOW movement, y'all heard her in the video. She said in the MGTOW movement, y'all have no, what did she say? No organization or something like that. So she's saying basically MGTOW guys are a bunch of, you know, bummy slobs just running around. They have no control over their organization, or however she said that, okay? But she's basically trying to downplay and degrade the MGTOW movement now because she realizes that her ass isn't getting kissed like she thought it was going to get kissed when she got in front of that camera with all that makeup on, okay? I told y'all, you can't trust none of these females. And for y'all to talking about, you know, y'all been supporting her for years, okay, let me ask you, what has she done? For so many of you who claim to be Christians and believe in the Bible, didn't even the Bible say faith without works is dead? What has she done or any of these tricks on here done besides run their mouth? What have they actually did to show that they're pro-MGTOW or pro-black or pro-black man? What have they actually done? You can talk all day until you blue in the face. Shit, I'm running my mouth, nigga. But I've proven on several occasions, okay, through blocking Paris Milan, for one instance when she tried to give me her phone number. I have proven to you guys and proven to myself that I'm not bullshitting. What has she actually done? And you see some of the comments underneath. This one dude says, Ice Blast, in response to M2K, he says exactly, women will trade you up in a heartbeat for the next best thing if the opportunity comes along. Brandon Nicole says, yep. Blue Flame says, real talk. You scroll down. One dude says, you can say that again. Mountain says, I have experienced the wrath of female nature combined with the family courts, MGTOW all the way. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of brothers are not buying this bullshit. They're not buying this bullshit. One down here says, Karma, Chameleon, MGTOW brothers. You know what I'm talking about. Says the good thing is MGTOW's lost on you. It's better that way. Never trust a woman who calls a man king. That is some kindergarten level mind control nonsense. Exactly. Get out. Also, MGTOW is not interested in making you do anything. You're just an opportunist jumping on the bandwagon. So these are brothers. I want y'all to understand. These are brothers, and this look like a white dude, so I can't call him brother, but, you know, this is a white guy, and you got mostly black guys in here that are not even part of our camp. They're not part of, you know, this section of black YouTube at all. Okay, these are just people in the MGTOW community. Okay, that Olivia Alexa is targeting. Olivia Alexa is not directly, from what I can see, focused on the black sector of YouTube at all. These are people from a completely different camp that are calling bullshit on this thought. Okay, I'm trying to, and it's not just her. I'm trying to tell you all of these females. Okay, unfortunately, the overriding majority of males are gonna chase blindly after these whores, and they know that. Okay, but our numbers that are not buying into the bullshit of these chicks, and some of us just outright leaving these hoes where we found them, is growing. And that's good going into the year 2019. Okay? Now, I want to do some things with you guys, but I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that for the end of this. Okay? We're just going to keep this up. Scroll here. Because I need to show you guys a couple of more things. Okay. So now, back to my visual, and let me just take time out. I sincerely apologize. I did not shout out the people that were in the live stream when this first started. Again, you have to forgive me. This whole streaming thing is really new to me. I don't do it a lot. But what's up, Chief 5? What's up, Philly Joe? What's up, Mental OG? What's up, Super Triz? What's up, UFO Kamikaze? What's up, LaShawn Jefferson? What's up, let me see. What's up, Mental OG? What's up, Kendrick 22? What's up, Wigs and Wine? What's up, all y'all? What's up, Ken 8 to Draw? What's up, the spook who sat by the door, Powell? Thanks for sending me that link earlier, brother. That was really helpful for tonight's stream. Thank all y'all for coming here. I didn't think I'd get over 20 subs, but I'm glad to see that I'm holding right around 70, because you brothers, and I know it's mostly brothers in here, y'all need to understand what you're up against when it comes to these hoes, okay? Because it is a war. It's like a clandestine war that's not so invisible. Okay, you need to understand what you're up against going into 2019. These females will take you for everything you got and more. Majority of them do not give a fuck about you. I don't, you know, and I'm not, here's my deal. I'm not just talking about females that are well built and put on all that makeup like these hoes in these pictures. I'm talking about all of these chicks, man. From the ugly ones to the basic ones. Okay? You're not gonna find too many females that honestly care about the needs of other men. A lot of these hoes, they don't care about each other or themselves. They be fighting like cats and dogs. I saw this video from some chick called Michi X that was going in hard in the paint on Paris Milan, and I was laughing because all that threatening to sue me, and this woman was threatening to whoop Paris Milan's ass with a belt, you know, because she's a little girl and all that. I don't hear Paris Milan threatening to sue her. Okay, you need to understand, these females, they will fight with each other, but it does something to their ego. It does something to their very womanhood. Okay, if you can even call it that, when a man rejects them. Okay, you got to think about the likes of let me pull this chick back up, because I just run my mouth and this is why time wastes, but I got to get everything out I'm trying to say. You got to think about the likes of a female that looks like this. Okay, that you know she's getting all kinds of flirtatious messages in her inbox. For her to have her, you know, feelings hurt, or have to have her insecurities, you know, swollen because men that she can't even see in the comment section are calling her bullshit. You have to understand the mentality of these females. Okay, even if a million dudes kiss their ass and one guy says fuck you, okay, she's still gonna respond to that guy. I tell you guys a secret. Back when I did those dating sites before, those dating websites, back when I was kind of simpish, before I left that shit alone, I was starting to wake up. Right before I left those dating websites like Plenty of Fish, what I did was I did an experiment. Instead of flirting with the sending the chicks, messages, flirting or trying to introduce myself, I looked at a female's picture and I pointed out something about her makeup or her physical appearance that, was unattractive to me. And I left that in the message. And do you know that 10 times out of 10, whether she was white or black, but especially if she was black, if I left a negative message in her shit, she would respond to it. But only less than 1 time out of 10, if I flirted with her and kissed her ass, she would respond to it. Okay? I'm telling you. These females have a need. And you need to understand, while most men thirst after, facts that look like this, or the ones in these photos, okay? Women need us more than we need them. But society has us believing that it's the other way around. That's why you have these dumbass simps for centuries kneeling before these whores asking for their hand in marriage. Like she's the prize. No, the man is the prize. Men build stuff. Men invent stuff. Men are going to be there to protect her ass and the children. Okay? A man is likely going to be the one to die before she does. We're the prize, not them. But the society got shit fucked up to make us believe the other way around. And it's time for that shit to end. And like I said, our numbers are growing. A lot of people are waking up. Now, I said a mouthful, but I'm not done yet. Got to show you guys a couple of things right quick. Bear with me. Okay. Alright. This screenshot here. Now, y'all know that this screenshot was from one of those Super Bowls a few years back where Beyonce, she did the halftime show. And, black people, particularly black women, they were all ecstatic and excited, oh, Beyonce is a pro-black queen and all of that, all this jive. Look, one of the females you have to look out for going into 2019, if you don't already know this shit, okay, are these Eurocentric, wig, weave, fake up wearing hoes claiming that they pro-black, okay? Hitting the talking points, claiming that they pro-black, but everything that they say and do, including having a history of swirling with white men, okay, completely contradicts everything that they claim, okay? That's the first thing you need to understand, all right? Most people that are pro-black, they don't say it, they live it, okay? And the majority of these females are just running game on you. They claim to be pro-black. That's the first thing we're going to say. And you have to excuse me because I got a lot of pictures here. And I intend to show all of them with you. Share all of them with you. If this fucking thing will... if it will cooperate. I may have to darken the screen because there's something else that I need to show you guys. Well, there's several things that I need to show you guys. Okay. I don't know. Okay, now we're going to get... Okay, this is something that I want to share with you guys really quick. Now. Okay. Now. Wait, is that the last one? Okay. This chick here, okay. Now, I want you to pay particular attention to the person in this photo, okay? She's a high yellow, biracial, light-skinned, mixed breed chick that most men would consider physically appealing. Like, sexy. You'd have dumb niggas, in her inbox hollering, trying to get that number, telling her how beautiful of a queen she is and all this stuff. Lovely smile. Nice smile, right? Beautiful chick. Has a nice body. Look good in a bikini. Put that fake up and that weave on, she look even better, right? Right? Okay. So, and another thing you notice before I show you the true colors of this chick, notice how similar she looks to Olivia Alexa. Now, again, for dumb niggas, this is not Olivia Alexa. This is a different woman. She was like a model in her former year, right? But notice how similar these chicks look, right? But guess where this chick is now? Guess where she is now? She is sitting in prison, serving close to a life sentence for, let's go down the list here. Y'all have to excuse me. Okay. She's serving a life sentence for murdering her black boyfriend. And she's serving a life sentence for murdering her black boyfriend. And I'm gonna show you guys in a second. I'm gonna read the article. Because he refused to marry her. They got into an argument. This crazy bitch shot this dude in the head while he was driving. This happened 2 years ago. This handsome black brother right here. This dude, he was educated. Okay, I think he went to one of those BCUs. You know, he was pursuing, I think, like his master's in engineering and everything. His biracial queen murdered him while he was driving, while she was in the car, and the car was moving. Crazy bitch. This one right here is the same one in these photos. This is the same one. All right? For you niggas that can't think with your, for you niggas that can't think with your brain, always thinking with your dick when it comes to these hoes. All right? Now let me read you the article. Let me read you the article. If I can find that motherfucker. Just bear with me. Okay. Says Terrell Bruce, 33, the same age as me. Terrell Bruce, 33, was shot in the head on Tuesday, December 27th, 2016, as he drove in Mount Airy, a section of Philadelphia. In the passenger seat was his former girlfriend, 27-year-old Martina Westcott, who allegedly pulled the trigger. Terrell lost control of his SUV after being shot and crashed into another car. The ex-girlfriend was angry that he didn't want to rekindle a relationship with her, so she killed him and fled the scene. She is now in custody. Terrell was a real estate agent in Marlton, New Jersey. Family members described him as a selfless hard worker, widely known for putting the interests of others ahead of his own. Born and raised in Mount Airy, his twin brother told NBC 10 that Terrell continued, okay, blah, blah, goes on after that. So this handsome young brother that had his whole life ahead of him was cut short because he didn't want to. And you got to think to yourself, let's make a comparison right here. Okay, you got to think to yourself, you look at this chick, right here, okay, and you put it side by side. Now one has to ask themselves, why would a dude break up with a female that look like this, right? Because most men, that's what they gonna ask themselves, because they thinking with their dick. I guarantee you she was batshit crazy, as I'm sure Olivia, Alexa, and all these other chicks are. And I guarantee she flip-flopped on him. She wasn't smiling like us all the time. She was probably putting this dude through pure fucking hell. You understand what I'm saying? He broke up with her. She wanted him to get back with her, give her another chance like my ex did her. And instead of cutting her off, changing his number, because he was, poor dude was probably still thinking, well, I could probably hit that one more time at least. And he lost his life for it. Sad. But a lot of brothers are getting locked up and losing their life over these hoes. Now, granted, a majority of, females, especially pretty females, are not going to outright kill you. Of course, this is a rare occurrence. But there are what's not a rare occurrence is that there are many different ways that she can fuck your life up as a black man. You need to understand that, okay? You need to understand that and accept it for what it is, whether you want to or not, okay? We know this. We don't even have to go down the list. Child support, alimony, divorce, cheating with other dudes, getting some other dude to attack you, including some thirsty simp that she's talking to, okay? There are many other ways that she can fuck up your life, all right? You have to vet these hoes, and even after that, make them walk on thin ice if you still gonna fuck with them, all right? See, a lot of these MGTOW guys, I don't mean to call them out, but a lot of these MGTOW guys, they still want to fuck that pussy. I guarantee you she wouldn't have been in this man's car, Okay, you know I talk about people posthumously, but I don't talk about them to insult them. I just talk about them, to help other people learn the painful lessons, from their tragic stories. I guarantee you she wouldn't have been back in his car if he wasn't thinking about that pussy. The pussy that he forgot about when he broke up with her ass for the very reason, whatever reason he broke up with her crazy ass. Okay? If he had stayed broken up and stayed away from her, the poor brother would still be alive today. Okay? I don't care if it's Olivia Alexa or Cynthia G. Okay? These females are bat shit crazy. And if you get the wrong one, which is almost always nowadays, you're going to regret it in some form or another. Okay? So I need y'all to understand that. Now I'm going to show you one more. Like I said, we going all out tonight. You don't like it, you got to go. Okay. This chick right here. Let's pull this up. This chick right here. Let's get it up. Okay. So, and people that's going to be offended by this kiss my ass. Not as attractive as the biracial chick, but, she's not bad looking for a dark-skinned chick. I mean, I'm not saying that because she's dark-skinned. I'm just saying she's not as attractive, but, with the fake up and the weave on, typical, young black girl. Looks innocent, right? Looks all innocent and shit, right? Don't look like she would hurt a fly, right? Nice smile. Black queen. The types that these Negroes be threatening us and insulting us and cussing us out over. Talking about, you got to defend the black woman. Always talking about black women. Leave black women alone. Blah, 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 right? Not a bad looking chick, right? Well, check this out. Let's find it here. Is this it? Now that we're going to get to in a second. Oh, is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay. Her name was Alexis Jackson. And Alexis Jackson shot her boyfriend before turning the gun on herself. Our hearts go out to both families. What the fuck? Twiggs County School Superintendent Elgin Dixon said. Twiggs County School Superintendent Elgin Dixon says Wednesday was a difficult day. A school custodian discovered the bodies of 18-year-old Nicholas Jones, her boyfriend of Jeffersonville, and 19-year-old Alexia Jackson of Macon, dead in a car behind Twiggs County Middle School. Dixon calls Jones a 2015 Twiggs County graduate, a smart kid. He said Jones recently made the dean's list at the University of West Georgia. So this is the kid that she is this the kid that she murdered? Let me see. Yeah, Jones, the kid that was murdered. Okay? He was very bright and had a very promising future, Dixon said. A day after their deaths, an autopsy was done at the crime lab in Macon. What we learned from that autopsy is they both had a single gunshot wound to the head, J.T. Rickerson, GBI Special Agent in charge, said. GBI Special Agent in charge J.T. Rickerson says an investigator recovered a pistol from inside the car. Okay? So this trick, she murdered her boyfriend, and let's get a picture of this handsome young brother up. Because I want y'all to understand how real this shit is. Because a lot of you niggas still don't understand how real this shit is. Okay? And, sometimes I feel like, I have to throw it in your face for you to understand how fucking real this shit is. Where is that shit? Hold on, y'all. See if I can find this shit right quick. Yeah, okay. Now, this is the brother. This is the handsome young brother that lost his life 2.5 years ago. Okay? High school student. A bright future. Lost his life messing around with this hoe. Right? He never saw it coming. She was sitting in the back seat. Why she was sitting in the back seat, I don't know. Okay? But again, even these females that don't outright shoot their boyfriends, okay? They, of course, okay, and Alexis Jackson and that other hoe, the Martina Westcott, the little biracial thought, okay? There are rare cases that actually murder men. Okay, but women, it's actually been proven statistically that domestic violence cases, when they get physical, they usually start with a first assault or threat being thrown out by the female, who is almost 90% considered to be the victim. So in a lot of cases, they be getting their asses whooped and worse in shit that they started with the man. Okay? This is what I'm trying to help y'all understand. You can't trust none of these hoes. When I was with my ex, I always slept in the bed with my gun. I never trusted her 100%. Okay? I always had one gun locked up in my gun case, and I had my other gun on my person. I always wore pants when I laid in the bed. You know, jeans. You know, I never wore pajamas. Nothing that could loosely, you know, like I wore tight jeans where my 38 would be pressed into my pocket. So even if I was in deep sleep, if somebody was trying to get it out of my pocket, and I always laid on the side where my gun was pressed up against the mattress. Okay? And the whole time we were together, I made sure to hide everything. I told her I only have butter knives. I told her a lie. I told her it was because I cut myself with a sharp knife one time. Okay, I didn't leave anything out where she could, you know, short of shoving pills down my throat or splashing bleach on me, nothing that she could use to harm me if she ever got mad at me. Okay, because I never 100% trusted that hoe, and thank God that I didn't. All right, you cannot trust these females. I'm not saying that there aren't good women out there. Shout out to you brothers. Shout out to you brothers. Let me say that. Shout out to you few brothers that actually have women that you can trust. Okay? I don't trust none of these females. And I never really have. There are women in my own family that I don't trust anymore and don't want to be around. They said things that I've looked back on, or they said stuff in recent past that let me know. They may be blood, you know. They may, you know, claim to love me, and I don't doubt that. But the overall black male collective, they don't give a damn about. They just pretend that they do. Now, one other thing, and this is really brief, look at how they tried to spin this story in the liberal news media. Family and friends hold candlelight vigil for Alexia Jackson and Nicholas Jones. Like, she's the fucking victim. She's a murderer. Now, imagine if the situation had been reversed, in which it usually is. Imagine if he had shot her. Do you think that he would get any fanfare? Do you think he would get a candlelight vigil? Do you think he would be painted as a victim? No. You'd have all these whores on Instagram talking about, you know, how much of a dog he is, and don't trust none of these niggas, girl. They can't just... The favorite thing black females love to say is, these niggas, they can't just leave when a woman don't want them no more. They can't just leave when a woman don't want... You know, when a dude snaps and kills his girlfriend or his wife, you know, these niggas so weak. You know, just leave her alone and go find somebody else. But when the situation's reversed, they get to be seen as the victim. They get to be martyred. The biggest insult to a murder victim is to martyr the person that murdered them. Okay? But this is what y'all are facing. You need to understand that. This is what y'all are facing going into the year 2019, which is why, again, black men, you have to wake the fuck up. Okay? Olivia, Alexa, and all these other chicks, just like in this meme, he's waking up, men. What now? They're saying they're waking up. Black men are waking up, ladies. What are we gonna do now? Hold on, just pump the brakes for a second. Why do you think these hoes, like Olivia, Alexa, and Paris Milan and Cynthia G, why do you think so many of them and those why I love black men videos that have gone viral over the last year, why do you think more and more of these hoes are coming trying to do what y'all call infiltrate black male spaces? Okay? Because they need us. Okay? For centuries, for decades, the ideology of society has been in reverse, that we need them. Bowing before a woman, asking her hand in marriage. Okay? Calling her a queen. Holding the door for her. But in reality, they need us. If we run off, if we say fuck them, if we start rejecting them, in addition to their physical needs that we provide, okay, their emotional needs. Women are more emotionally unstable than we are. Okay? They need men to hold them down. If men are not here to put up with their bullshit, they understand this. It doesn't matter how much fake up they put on. They're not going to get the same attention from a female that they often quarrel with as they will from a thirsty ass dude. Okay? And then their lives will be, to them, in their minds, their lives will be useless. Because the majority of these whores, hold up now, this is the only thing that they're good for. Especially when they're under the age of 30 years old. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to relay to y'all? Y'all understand where I'm getting at with this? Y'all understand where I'm going? They need us. We don't need them. Okay? A female can put on a bikini or a thong or a tight little dress and go to the club or go to the beach or to a pool party looking like this all day long. Okay? At the end of the day, her bills still have to be paid. In the wintertime, she needs heat. Okay? When she has a baby, she needs, food and clothing for that baby. She needs food and clothing for herself. See what I'm saying? She needs protection from, criminals. Okay? She needs women, they need emotional support. That's why they want dudes to be on the phone with them for hours and hours and hours. They need us. Okay? This is just to manipulate you. Okay? They claim they don't care what no nigga think. But they actually do. Now, I'm not saying that women won't go in the... What the fuck is this? I'm not saying that women don't go in the mirror every now and then and they don't say to themselves, damn, I'm a sexy ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they don't do that. What I am saying is that they're not doing that for themselves. They're not doing that for other women. They're doing that for them. As a matter of fact, when me and my ex, when we started to first have those serious disagreements, she came to me. She didn't confront me about, well, baby, I'm cooking and cleaning for you. I'm laying in bed with you. She came to me with, well, baby, I got dressed up when we went out to the movies. I did all that dressing up and putting on all that makeup for you. I dressed up to look good for you, baby. I dressed up to look good for you, baby. What's wrong? Because they think it's actually an insult to our intelligence. They think that that's all that we need from a female. But now they're finding out different. Okay? A lot of men are seeing right through all this fake shit. What one of you brothers earlier said, that Maybelline shit. Okay? They're seeing right through this bullshit. Right through it. And why are men seeing right through it? Because a lot of these females that are playing dress up the way they are, okay, they are not exhibiting on the inside what they're showing in appearance on the outside. That's why a lot more men are getting fed up with the bullshit of these whores. And how can you blame them? How can you blame them? Now, there is another thing that you brothers need to be on the lookout for. Okay? Oh yeah, Cynthia G. How can we forget this? Hold up, y'all. Man, if this motherfucking thing don't quit playing with me. Okay. I apologize, y'all. I got to show y'all this. If I can get this fucking thing to cooperate. Okay, it's not going to cooperate. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. This thing about to get on my goddamn nerves. Okay, we're going to get to this picture in a minute. We're going to get to that picture. Okay. This picture is Cynthia G. Alright. Now, again, we went over the fake pro-blacks. Okay. Y'all remember when this picture came out 2 years ago. 2 years later, there are still men groveling at this bald head bimbo's feet. Okay. She has shown her true colors just like Olivia Alexa did. Just like Paris Milan did. Okay. She has shown her true colors. And there are still men that are lost. Okay? You can't see what's on the outside. And I can tell you, Cynthia G is one of the most insecure women on YouTube. You can tell it in her makeup. Okay? You cannot see what's on the outside of these hoes. You have to see what's on the inside. Those warning signs. You know how a relationship coach will tell you about the warning signs? the early warning signs, don't ignore those early warning signs. I knew Olivia Alexa was full of crap, just like I did when I called out Cynthia G and Paris Milan 1 and 2 years ago. And sure as be it, not a week later she's making a video bashing MGTOW because she got her little feelings hurt. When if she was a true supporter of MGTOW, she would understand the men that are telling her that they don't trust her motherfucking ass. She thought she was different. Okay? And even David Carroll talked about this. He talked about how these females, you know, to them it's kind of like these niggas that think they got game. That, you know, they'll think, oh, well, he can't turn down my pussy. He can't turn down my pussy. Watch this. And a lot of these females, see, what the dumb motherfucker, the dumb simp doesn't realize is if a woman that's all prettied up like this, if she approaches you, you know, through virtual reality, like a Paris Milan or an Olivia Alexa or you know, in the club or whatever, she's not doing that necessarily because she's physically attracted to you or because she wants to fuck you. She wants to prove something in her mind that she has dominance. She has feminist dominance over your brain. Okay? There were times early in my relationship with my ex that she thought that her sex game, you know, oral and you know, intimate, could somehow get me to change my mind to do something that I told her I was dead set from doing. She would play these little games where she would start performing sex acts on me, okay, in order to try to get me to do what she wanted me to do. Not realizing all she was doing was, you know, polishing my pole. It wasn't going to make me change my fucking mind, okay? And when she didn't get her way, she threw a temper tantrum like a little fucking 5-year-old child. That's what women do. A lot of them are not that much more advanced than children psychologically. Okay, even the ones that are professional with degrees, they need something from men. It's not just sexual. Okay, they need this emotional support system. They need to feed their egos. It's what keeps them running. It's what fuels them. And for too long, men have been giving them what they want with very little in return. You understand what I'm saying? You have to see this for what it is. David Carroll made a video. He made a video about this shit where he showed y'all, and I would pull that shit up if I had time. He showed you guys, you know, a picture of what most men see, like one of these bimbos on this front screen here, and what he sees, he put a monster face edited on some babe pic of one of these fine ass females. He put a monster picture where her face was. And then you see her for what she is on the inside with that monster face, with that It the Clown face on there, and now she's not so sexy. A lot of men, like that brother that got killed in Georgia, okay? He didn't realize he was dealing with Freddy fucking Krueger or It the Clown, okay? He didn't realize that until it was too late. All he saw was that pretty face and that tight pussy or that biracial chick that killed him, okay? You have to see it for what it is. I'm not telling you that you can't deal with females. I'm just saying you have to deal with them on the level that they're of what their worth is, which nowadays ain't much. Okay, grain of fucking salt, thin ice. Period. Now let me show you guys, you brothers, another thing here, and then we're gonna get to. Okay, this is another one. Now, black women. Okay, this is a strange thing. I just pulled this picture up at random. Now we all know who this motherfucker is. Kramer. He was Kramer on Seinfeld. He was calling black men niggers in one of his shows about 10 years ago, I think. 10, 12 years ago, right? Look who's on his arm now, nigga. Look who's on his arm. Just as happy as a kite. A dark-skinned weave rat female. Now, if this is his girlfriend, is this is his booty buddy, you know, if this is some chick just going for his autograph, I don't know. But look at how their body-to-body arm around him. What do we tell y'all about racist men and their black bed wenches, concubines? This dude was talking about how, you know, a black man 50 years ago would be dangling off a tree with a fucking fork up his ass. Remember that? Now look, the darkest skinned female you can find on his arm, and this chick looked like she's like in her 40s or 50s. But you see what I'm saying? You can't trust, and I guarantee you, this female will be in a club full of black men after sucking this dude's dick. She'll be in a club full of black men, having them kiss her ass, even when she's below basic. You have to know who your enemy is, hence the title of this video. Okay? Beware of dog. Know your enemy going into 2019, black man. Okay? Know your fucking enemy. Now, another thing, and this is going to make a lot of you brothers laugh. Let me get this shit up. I'm going to get this shit up because y'all need to see this shit. Yeah, here we go. Now, there's another thing that you brothers need to look out for. Because I know a lot of you niggas, y'all always thinking with your dick. You know, you're not thinking about STDs. You're not thinking about how crazy the bitch is. You're not thinking about none of that. All you thinking about is getting that dick wet. And thinking about how good a dick game you got. Oh yeah, this is another one of that hoe. We can close that out. Okay, this is another one I need to show y'all. Bear with me now. Okay. We just closed that one out. Well, no. We'll leave it up. Okay. Let's get this one, this one, this one. Now, you know, on appearance, wait, hold up. Let me get this going. Y'all bear with me now. I'm trying to make sure I got everything up. Okay, okay. Good. Okay, now. On outward appearance, let me move this over just a little bit. Okay. Now, on outward appearance, this looks like, you know, just your typical, you know, fairly decent body having black weave rat thought, right? Just trying to get attention by posting pictures up on Facebook, right? Now, most men would look at this and they dick would stand up, right? And they thinking, oh man, let me send her a DM in her inbox. You know, let me see if I can get that number. Let me see if I can get that pussy. Okay. Guess what? This is a tranny. This is a transsexual. Yes. Now, let me say, because I know we got to be politically correct in this day and age, I don't have anything directly against the LGBTQ community. Okay? If you a dude that's into that type of shit, don't talk to me. But that's your thing. Okay? But when you look at this person, what's so frightening is when you look at this person, you really can't tell the difference. You can't. That really ain't that much different from the chicks I showed you in the other pictures that actually are females. Okay? That means when transsexual, that means that this person, they have some female body parts like breasts. Okay? And they probably got their face augmented in plastic surgery. But down below, you know, without the thong and the panties, you're going to see something there that's not a vagina. If you get my trick. If you get my drift. Okay? So, a lot of you brothers out there, and I think Eddie Murphy got it one time many years ago, like 20 years ago. He got caught dating a transsexual and he was trying to defend himself. Anybody remember that? Eddie Murphy, he was like with this biracial, like half Asian mixed breed thing, and he said that he thought it was a female. I forget how that goes. I should look that shit up. You know what? Let's look that shit up. I think that was Eddie Murphy. I'm pretty sure that was Eddie Murphy. But he said he hadn't had sex with it yet. Let's look that shit up. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Let me see if I can find anything on that shit. Yeah. When Eddie Murphy was stopped by the police with a transsexual. A lot of you niggas think y'all got game and y'all know what a woman look like and all that shit. I'm telling you. Okay? Eddie Murphy said he was just being a good Samaritan. He said he was just being a good Samaritan when he was pulled over with a prostitute 20 years ago. I thought that was 20 years ago. Damn, I got a good memory. The incident remains one of the biggest Hollywood scandals of all time. Okay? I told y'all. I knew I had a good memory. This happened to Eddie Murphy, and it could have. Now, okay, where he was lying was that he was being a good Samaritan when he picked the hoe up. Where he probably wasn't lying was that when he said he didn't know it was a transsexual. Okay? Thank goodness for himself that he was pulled over by the police before he could get this hoe to a hotel or a motel. Cause if he could have, he would have been in for a rude fucking awakening. Okay? This looks just like one of these weave rat whores that I'm warning y'all about. Yes, it's transsexual. Okay? So you brothers better be careful. You better be careful. I'm telling you. You better be fucking careful. Cause you from AIDS to fucking, you know, to he-man to she-men, you don't know what the fuck you getting out there. You don't know what the fuck, you know, you don't know if the bitch gonna shoot you in the head or she gonna pull out a dick bigger than yours. Okay? Look, I'm just trying to help you brothers going into 2019, okay? You got to know. And look at the, I gotta show y'all this. These dumb niggas. Look at the simps in this thing's, in this transsexual's fucking, comment section. Hector de Jesus. And then let's look over here. Yeah. All dudes, all black men. Look. DM you for a business proposition modeling girly HMU. D-Mac. And if you don't believe it's a female, if you don't believe that this is not a transsexual, you can go look up the name Kiona Blakeney. There's a story behind it, which is how I know that this is a tranny. Okay? But you can go look this shit up yourself. Alright? Look at this. Look at the thirst of these dumb niggas. Sexy pic, ma. Juan Villegas. Look at that. This dude was so starstruck he couldn't even say nothing in the comment. Look. See? All y'all see is the skin that they showing you. You don't see what's behind that shit. Okay? I keep telling y'all. Okay, now, one other thing that I want to address, and then I'm going to go over some very important things with you brothers. One other thing I want to address, okay? Black women are always talking about how, you know, black men have a problem, like Tommy Sotomayor. We have a problem with dark-skinned women, right? Dark-skinned women are some of the, like the one you saw with Kramer's racist ass, are some of the most, they are some of the most insecure people on planet fucking Earth. We know this. Okay? They're some of the most insecure motherfuckers on planet Earth. They act like the only ones that are done bogus or done wrong are them. Right? Well, check this out. Now, see, this is why I don't want to ever again hear shit from no black hoe talking about how black men do them wrong. This is why. Now, you see this chick, right? She looks like she's kind of like African or maybe Caribbean or something like that. I got that picture of this female. I got this picture off the same one where I got this picture. Now, you see, in this picture, this chick, Ernestia Hunter, she is she ain't as black as the female in the picture, but she's dark-skinned. This would be classified as a dark-skinned female, right? But yet, she thinks this shit is funny. Now, don't let this be a black man doing this shit. Don't let this be a black man doing this shit. But look what this dark-skinned female said about this dark-skinned female. Thief in the night. And look at the avatar she put up there. See that shit? Now, you wonder why these hoes always lightening their skin. She thought it was funny to make fun of another dark-skinned chick. Right? And then below that, you know, you got people going in on her. Another black female say, damn, putting the same avatar up, right? And then another black female, oh no, that's a dude, say, shawty look like some tinted windows. And Fabian Henderson, she take anything but some, I don't know what that means. But anyway, they roasting this chick, right? And at least two of them are black females, right? Now, why would a dark-skinned chick, and you know, here's what's funny. This will be the exact same type of thought. This will be the exact type of thought to sit up there and talk about how, you know, dark-skinned black women are disrespected and they're some of the most bullied women on earth. But this shit is funny. But let that have been a black man. Let me have said something about that shit. This shit. Let me had even laughed. Let me had even laughed at this picture. And I know a lot of y'all are laughing. But let me had even laughed at what this chick said about this chick. And y'all already know what would have kicked off. Y'all already know. One chick told me, because of the video I made about Paris Milan, she told me there is a special place prepared by God in hell for me. Because I made a video, yo. Never mind the drug dealer. Never mind the gangbanger. No, never mind the pimping pastor. Never mind the pimp on the street. There's a special hell. There's a special place in hell where God went there and registered with my name. Special spot, just like a parking space that you pay for. You know, like a valet parking spot. Special place in hell for me because I made a video calling a trick out for her tricks. Yet black females have no problems hating on other black females. See what I'm saying? Y'all understand the gravity of the situation now. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? You can't take these hoes serious, and you cannot trust them at all. Now I want y'all to answer this question. What's gonna happen when a Paris Milan or a Cynthia G sees this shit? What's gonna happen? Are they gonna make a video about it? No, probably not. Now, I think that's everything here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, good. So I got through all of that. Okay, so I've proven my case to y'all. Alright? Going into 2019. Hence the title of this fucking video. Beware of dogs. Know your enemy going into 2019. And again, don't get me wrong. Let me shout out once again. Let me shout out once again to the men who have women in their life that they can actually trust and that actually love them. Okay? Shout out to you. But the fact of the matter is, and I don't think older generation of black men understand this, these newer age thoughts cannot be trusted. It's fewer and fewer of them that have any real value. Okay? And you have the likes of whores, tranny whores like Cardi B, fanning the fucking flames. Okay? Fanning the flames of thoughtism and making it harder and harder for men to find good women. Okay? There is no such thing as a good girl anymore. Okay? You got thoughts, you got hoes, you got tricks, you got tramps, you got bitches. But try finding a good girl. You're going to be trying for a long fucking time. You probably have a better chance of building your own space rocket and putting it into orbit around the moon. That's why so many men are MGTOW now, are red pill. Few of them are black pill like me. Or Marlboro Men like me. Okay? Don't trust these hoes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can date them. You can sleep with them. You can even, if you want to go that route, you can even marry them. But even when you marry a woman, do not trust her. I shouldn't have to tell grown-ass men this, but I guess I do. Now that we got that out of the way, last 10 minutes of this video, I'm going to share a few. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's still here. I see we bulged to 70 people in the chat room. It went all the way up to 85, I think. So we got more people in here than I initially thought we were going to be able to get in here. We're getting ready to go over to the Obsidian Radio Live Network in about half an hour, guys. We're going to be talking about pretty much some of the same things that we were talking about over here. The only difference is it isn't going to be just me running my fucking mouth. It's going to be a bunch of brothers on the panel. So I'm going to have to share the airwaves with some brothers that's going to be on the Obsidian Radio Live Network. We're going to be talking about the sheep pimp frauds and what black men need to do and what they need to know to protect themselves going into the year 2019. Now, that being said, I want to share a few links with you guys, okay? Because going into 2019, I am thinking about going, not full-time, not making a career out of this, but just doing this part-time, possibly going into this part-time as a professional vlogger, okay? So I'm going to share some links with you guys that if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you signed up. These are all my social media accounts, okay? So I'm gonna share this with you guys, and then we're gonna take a brief break, and we're gonna get ready for the Obsidian Radio Live Network. Like I told you guys, I'm doing a double header. Bear with me. And again, thank all of you brothers, including the ones that I didn't get a chance to mention. Hey, Zoe Venture. Hey, what's up? I'm sorry I didn't shout you out before. What's up, Zoe Venture? Very cool, brother. The Once and Future Man, what's up, brother? Any other brother I didn't call you out, thank you so much for being here. Thank my moderators, the few that I do have, for controlling the trolls. If you notice, troll and control are only separated by 3 letters. Thank you for controlling the trolls in here. I really appreciate that. I'm going to share a few links with you guys if this thing will let me. There's your first link. That's to my BitChute channel. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I got 316 subs over in BitChute. And I'm going to bring this up over on Obsidian as well. Okay? Black men. There is another purge on YouTube coming. And it's going to be worse than the first one. Mark my fucking words. Okay? We have to get ourselves set up. I know even myself, I'm comfortable here on YouTube. But there is another purge coming. You have to understand that. There's another purge coming. We have to, but by the time this next tidal wave comes, we have to be ready for it on alternative video sharing platforms. Okay? Now we're going to start with BitChute. I'm going to put my link in there again in case you didn't get it. Make sure you register. Okay? You log in and you subscribe to me over there. Okay? Make sure you bookmark this. Let me get this back up. Bookmark my BitChute. I'm going to put it in here again for you guys. Okay? There you go. Make sure you subscribe to me there. Okay? Also, I have a Vimeo. A lot of people didn't notice. I have a Vimeo. Let it come up right quick. Okay, this is my Vimeo. I've only put a couple of videos on here from a couple of years back. Okay, but I do have a Vimeo. Make sure you're subscribed to me on my Vimeo. Okay, because you never know when I'm going to need these backup sites. That's my Vimeo. I'm going to put it out there again. I apologize anybody asking questions in the chat. I'm not able to answer the chat just yet, but I am going to try to do a little brief Q&A before we get out of here. So make sure you're signed up to me on Vimeo. Now my Patreon guys, make sure you're subscribed to me on Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to me over on Patreon. I'm going to put this up here. I haven't used most of my alternative platforms yet, but going into 2019, I got a feeling that I'm going to need them. Okay? I got a feeling I'm going to need them motherfuckers. And I want to be able to carry my support base wherever I go. So make sure that you subscribe to me. You can become a paid Patreon member, or you can just become, you know, just a regular unpaid subscriber on Patreon. Okay? One thing that separates me from most of these pimps on YouTube is, if you want to donate to me, that's fine. But whether or not you guys pay me or not, I'm going to continue to make fantastic streams and video for you guys. Word is bond. I've been doing this for 4 years. I enjoy doing it. It's a hobby. Okay? Everybody loves money. But this is not about the money. This is about waking brothers up. This is about communicating with like-minded black men such as myself. So again, make sure you're subscribed to me over on BitChute, Vimeo, and Patreon. I'll put it in there one more time. Put it in there one more time. There you go. Okay. Now this is strange because I told you I took my Instagram down. I took my personal Instagram down, but I didn't even realize this until I Googled my own shit. I actually have a Instagram page. I'm going to put the Instagram page in there. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Okay, I have an Instagram here for you guys. Instagram. I'm going to put it in here. Here we go. Put it in there again. Make sure if you have Instagram, guys, make sure you subscribe to me over on Instagram. Because, again, I never know when I'm going to need these other alternative platforms. These black whores and these liberals, okay, they're going to pair up and they're going to come after us again. Okay? They've attempted to several times before. Paris Milan and Cynthia G joined forces. Egypt Ann and Sansa Ray joined forces. Okay? When they get tired of fighting each other and pulling each other's hair out, gonna come for us and our freedom of speech again. I need y'all to understand this. Okay, I've had this Facebook for at least 3 years. I don't use it a lot. Okay, but again, never know when I'm gonna need any of these alternative channels. So, you guys make sure you friend me on Facebook. Make sure you friend me on Facebook. I'm putting that link out there. Oops. Damn, I almost dropped something. Y'all have to forgive me. Make sure you got me there. Oh, what did I do? What the fuck did I do? I just fucked something up. I'll just go back. Yeah, make sure you're signed up to me on Facebook. I'm trying to get back here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What the fuck? Yeah, y'all, this thing's so fucking laggy. But anyway, yeah, again, one more. What's up? What's up, D-Rock Den? What's up, bro? Yeah, make sure you friend me on Facebook, okay? Now, I also have a couple of alternate channels. Okay, well, first, let me get the Gab TV. Gab TV. Pulling up my Gab TV. Bear with me, guys, because I don't do this a lot. I just want to get all my links out here before we part ways, okay? Bear with me. We're almost out of here. But it's very important that black men understand, you know, that we got to stick together, okay? Because nobody really has our back. Nobody really has our back. I'm in a case right now that I can't really discuss, but there was this state police commander, not just a regular trooper, this state police commander that told me that I was lucky that all I got was a warning. That if his trooper wanted to, he could have pulled me out of the car, did a felony stop, and drew a gun on me because of a wrong button that he pressed on his fucking computer. Okay? Now y'all might hear that shit in the news. I don't know. But I'm going over my options as to what I'm going to do about this shit. But yeah, black men, we don't have any fucking friends. And if you think these whores are your fucking friends, in these strip clubs, in these regular clubs, in these bars, on this social media, on these streets, you're a fucking fool. Nobody's our fucking friend. So we better be our own fucking friend. You feel me? And when I get this shit up, y'all have to forgive me because this shit is laggy as fuck. But most of y'all that are my real supporters, Y'all should have this shit already. But just in case you don't, this is my Gab TV. Okay? I have many platforms. The one thing that the Simone 56 hit list, the one thing Ugmone 56's hideous ass taught me, okay, was that you cannot depend on just one platform to get out information and get out your content. Okay? You have to have backups. You have to be ready to go elsewhere if need be, if something is attacked. You have to be able to, what do they call it? You have to be able to have contingency plans. You have to have a contingency plan is what I mean. Now I'm trying to scroll down here, but this motherfucker ain't letting me. Okay, here we go. What's up, Rashad Lewis? What's up, New World Rob? Dang, New World, where you been, man? I ain't seen you all chat. I'm just now seeing you and we winding down, bro. Okay. I'm gonna put that. Yeah, y'all. I'm sorry because we gotta go over there to Obsidian in a minute. I told him I was gonna be on at 6. Okay, so I'm just gonna put. I'm gonna put the rest of these. That's my Gab TV. Make sure you follow me. That's this one here. Okay. And just to give you guys an update, some of you guys want to send me some donations for the holiday. I don't celebrate holidays anymore, but I do appreciate that. I took my PayPal down. I disabled my PayPal, but my PayPal is going to be coming back soon. Okay, so going into 2019, I closed out that account for certain reasons, but I'm going to open a new account and I'm going to have a new PayPal link if you brothers want to send me donations. But that's not going to be until sometime after the new year. Okay, so let's hurry up and get this over with so we can go over there to Obsidian. Okay, this Brian Solange diss outs with the 69 subscribers. This is one of my alternate channels here on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there for you guys. Put that in there for you guys 3 times so you can't miss the motherfucker. So I know a lot of you brothers got a lot of you niggas got short attention spans. Okay, that's one. That's diss outs. My second in command, my lieutenant channel, is this one here with the 409 subscribers. Y'all know I've been posting on that one a lot more. That's where I did the infamous Paris Milan, A Cold Night in Paris 4-hour exposure video that got her and her minions all wet in their panties. Okay, that's my second in command. So if this channel goes down, if this YouTube channel goes down, this is going to be the one that I'm most likely going to be on. Okay? And then one more alternate channel for you guys right here. Brian Solange. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and subscribe all of these channels. Okay? I know I'm burning up the fucking chat room right now. But just make sure you guys get all of these. Okay? Don't just do it for me, do it for yourself. We have to keep black male freedom of speech open, okay? And not the least of which, last certainly not least, I'm going to assume that you guys are already subscribed to me here on my main channel. But Black Avenger TV, this is something that, and we're going to go into this, more on the Obsidian Radio Live stream that we're getting ready to do. But black men, we need to support Black Avenger TV. It is the first ever black owned and operated video sharing platform besides Black Planet TV. Okay? But this one is actually owned and operated by black men. Okay? This one is actually owned and operated by black men. Okay? Now, make sure you're subscribed to me on Black Avenger TV, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because we're gonna talk about this a lot more on Obsidian's stuff. Okay, make sure you're subscribed to me over here. Very important. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put that in the stream, in the chat room. Make sure you're subscribed to me on Black Avenger TV if you're not already. Okay. Now, with that being said, that pretty much covers everything that I want to cover with you guys. It's been a great stream, better than I thought. Thank you guys so much for listening. And remember, in 2019, hence the title of this video, beware of dogs, know your enemy going into 2019, and you'll be a better man, a wiser man, and a hell of a lot more of a man that's going his own way going into 2019, brothers. Hope to see you over on Obsidian Radio Live Network. I'm headed over there now. Thanks so much for listening, and talk to you later, guys.